This is sample number 28, the inverted box pleat. And if you think it looks exactly like the beginning of the example for the box pleat, you are correct. This is the same skirt pattern. The inverted box pleat is actually the inside pleat. When you have a series of box pleats and inverted box pleats, it's hard to say if it is a box pleat or an inverted box pleat because they are done in a series. An inverted box pleat is exactly the same as the box pleat, but the pleat is on the inside. This is used in the exact same ways as the box pleat is to take up excess fabric. The way the inverted box pleat is completed, you would take your box pleat. Here's my box pleat. Remember, 2 folds of equal width, anywhere from 5/8 of an inch up to 2 inches. And there's my box pleat on the outside. Oops. This is the box pleat. And if I flip it around to the other side, it is the inverted box pleat. The pleat is on the inside. So that is the inverted box pleat. Again, you would very carefully transfer your markings from your pattern. An inverted box pleat can be used singly, just like the box pleat. Again, perhaps in the back of a man's shirt or in the back of a jacket. It's really a design feature. Do you want this side showing? It's a little cleaner look because the pleat is on the inside. Or do you like it the other way with the box pleat showing on the outside? If you are going to use the inverted pleat, it's very important that you do a little hand basting stitch at the top of the pleat. Remember, there's no knotting involved. It's just a couple quick little stitches around those folds to make sure that they are going to stay abutted right up next to each other when you actually sew across it. Sewing machines have a feature that is called differentiated speed, which means that the feed dogs under the presser foot are moving your fabric through at a different rate than the top fabric under the presser foot. And what that does when you come to, it's pushing the fabrics at different speeds. So when you try to sew something like this, just the act of sewing it is going to push it apart and leave a gap. So if it's important that those stay right there, you want to do a little hand basting. And also with the inverted box pleat, sometimes they have you stitch it down, which is just a row of stitching down one side, about 1/8 of an inch from the fold, down one side, across, and up the other side. And that helps hold those pleats in place as you wear the garment and launder them. One last thing about pleats, you can sew them down or you can leave them free and full, which means after each washing, you would probably have to press it again to maintain the crispness of the pleat.